Welcome everyone. Today we shall study about a new lesson, metallurgy, that is from class 10th SSC, and this is a part 1 video of this lesson, metallurgy. So student, first of all, what is metallurgy? So it is a process that is used for the extraction of metals in their pure form. So we will study briefly about metallurgy in later in this lesson only. So in this session we will discuss about the physical properties of metals and physical properties of non-metals. Let's start. Alright, so student, Earth is a dynamic planet and Earth was born about 4.5 billion years ago, and various formative processes have been taken place in the core of the Earth and its surroundings since its creation till today. And these have resulted in the formation of various ores, liquids and gases. So ores are the natural rock or sediment that contains one or more valuable minerals and typically metals. All right, and the substances around us are in the form of some or other elements or their compounds, and in the beginning elements were classified in accordance with their chemical and physical properties into the types like metals, non-metals and metalloids, and these are in use even today also. So student, metals mainly contain the solids, okay, and non-metal we have gaseous and liquids, and metalloids, these are the substances which having the both the characteristic in them like metals as well as non-metals. So today we are going to get information about more about all these in this lesson only. Alright, so let's first discuss about the physical properties of metals. Alright, now let us first study about physical properties of metal. So first is metal exists mainly in solid state, so as they are hard. The metals namely mercury and gallium exist in liquid state at room temperature. So all the metals are there in solid state or hard, but exceptions are mercury and gallium as they exist in liquid state at room temperature, that is 27 degrees Celsius. And metal possess luster, that means they have ability to shine. As you all can observe the diagram, that is copper, silver, iron and gold. These are the lustrous metals, and the metallic luster goes on decreasing due to exposure to atmospheric oxygen and moisture, and also in presence of some reactive gases. So as the metals are exposed to atmospheric oxygen and water, that is moisture, and different reactive gases, so their metallic lustrous characteristic goes on decreasing. Alright, and we know that metals have the properties namely ductility and malleability. Now student, ductility means the metals are converted into thin wire, and malleability, the metals are getting converted into thin sheet. So here it is in this diagram you can observe the malleability, and this is a ductility in which the copper metal has been converted into a copper wire. So similarly all metals are good conductors also, as we know that metals have the properties namely ductility and malleability, and similarly all metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, and generally all metals are hard. However, the alkali metals from group 1 such as the lithium, sodium and potassium are exceptions, and these metals can be cut with knife as they are very soft. So all the metals are hard, exceptions are lithium, sodium and potassium as these are very soft. And metals have melting and boiling points. Metals have high melting and boiling points. For example, tungsten metal has the highest melting point, that is 3422, that is 3422 degrees Celsius. And on the contrary, the melting and boiling points of the metals such as the sodium, potassium and mercury, gallium are very low. And a sound is produced when certain metals are struck. This is called as a sonority of the metals, okay, and these metals are known as a sonorous metal as they are able to produce the sound when they are struck. So this is a sonority. So these all are the physical properties of metals. Now let us study about the physical properties of non-metals. So non-metals mainly consist of gases and liquids. Alright, so first physical property of metal, when properties of non-metals are considered, it is found that some non-metals are in solid state while some are in gaseous state. So non-metals mainly contains solid and gaseous state. An exception is the bromine. So here you can observe this sulfur and carbon exist in the solid state and oxygen in the gaseous state, but bromine, this is an exception in non-metals, as this is present in the liquid form. Alright, and non-metals do not possess luster. That means they do not have the ability to shine. But iodine, here exception is the iodine, as its crystals are shiny. And non-metals are not hard, they are soft, and diamonds, which is an allotrope of a carbon, is the exceptions. And non-metals are bad conductor. Non-metals have low melting and boiling points, and non-metals are bad conductors of electricity and heat. And graphite, an allotrope of carbon, is an exception, as it is good conductor of electricity. So graphite is a lead of used as in leads of a pencil. So these are the good conductor of electricity. So this is graphite. Alright, so student, substances which are good conductors of heat are usually good conductors of electricity as well, and similarly bad conductors of heat are also bad conductors of electricity. But the exception is a diamond, which is bad conductor of electricity but good conductor of heat. So student, that's it for today's video. I hope you all have understood this short video about the physical properties of non-metal as well as metals. So next part of this lesson we will continue in our next session. Thank you.